We're going to start off with the ongoing Tour de France. It was a nail-biting sprint to the finish, but in the end it was Germany's Markus Burghardt who prevailed. He beat Carlos Barrito of Spain to win stage 18 on Thursday. The 18th stage began from Bourg d'Oisans. Italian Damiano Cunego, who's had a disappointing tour so far, saw things go from bad to worse when he crashed out in the first 20 kilometers. The Lampre leader suffered minor cuts but was able to complete the stage, eventually slipping from 14th to 20th overall. Burghardt drew the final sprint and accelerated 200 meters from the line to hold off a frustrated Carlos Barrito of Spain, who just couldn't get past him. The German won the stage in a time of 4 hours, 30 minutes and 21 seconds. This stage is Burghardt's maiden win on the tour. Carlos still wears the overall leader's yellow jersey. Well, the weather was still perfect and the pace was high for stage 12 of the Trans-Siberia Rally. As the teams moved further and further into the Mongolian mainland, Armin Schwarz was once again the fastest man on the tracks.
Thursday's 519-kilometer stage from Eltay to Bayan Hungar proved that the Trans-Siberia Rally challenges drivers and cars to the very end. With Schwarz still 1 hour behind Team France, here's his opinion on his chances.
If they don't make grave mistakes, there ain't no chance for me to get them, but we're trying to make them nervous.
But Team France, still without major problems on car and driver, shows no real sign of nervousness, coming in just half an hour behind Schwarz.
Never be first is our new strategy. Before we have a problem, we let the others overtake us. In the end, if they get problems, we'll be before Schwarz and Gomero anyway.
Unbelievably, without a rear tire, Team Qatar came in third on Thursday.
The helicopter came, that we was a little bit not concentrated enough and we did not see a hole, and that what came out.
However, kudos to the team. They managed to get into the finish. In today's stats, Pedro Gomero, however, didn't have the best of days and came in only fourth position.
The main problem in these long stages is to keep you focused, you know.
As a result, in the overall stages, Pedro Gomero falls back to third. Team France still is 1 hour 24 minutes ahead of Schwarz. Paul Soler is now in third.
From Mongolia over to Toronto now for tennis. Novak Djokovic has advanced to the quarterfinals of the Rogers Cup by beating Robin Söderling on Thursday. Also through are Andy Murray, Gilles Simon and Marin Cilic. Despite a shaky start, Djokovic maintained his concentration and secured the crucial break of serve in the 7th game of the first set. The defending champion's steady performance continued in the second one. He took the 6-4, 6-4 win with an ace to secure his place in the final 8 of the tournament. In another match, Frenchman Gilles Simon, who beat Roger Federer over 3 sets in the previous round, was up against Jose Acussoso. Gilles' concise rallying from the baseline proved too powerful and accurate for his opponent as he surged through the first set, winning it 6-3. The second set was tightly contested, but it was Gilles who continued his superb form and won the match 6-3, 6-4. In another match, Marin Cilic beat American Andy Roddick 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. Jamaican sprinters Asafa Powell and Usain Bolt have arrived in London ahead of the Crystal Palace Grand Prix, where they'll be racing in the 100 and 200 meters, respectively. The world champion Tyson Gay of the United States won't be joining them on the track since he's still recovering from the hamstring injury he picked up at the United States trials last month. On Thursday, Powell and Bolt took a ride on a powerboat to sightsee London. The pair are in the British capital for this weekend's Crystal Palace Grand Prix. Bolt set a new world record in the 100 meters on May the 31st in New York and took the record away from Powell. He's set to run in the 200 meters on Saturday. He was beaten by Powell earlier this week in Stockholm, where the two raced in the 100 meters. Bolt hopes he can learn some lessons from that race, while Powell is adamant that come August, he will be the one on the top of the podium at the Beijing Olympics.
I got a bad start. I got a perfect start, I would say. My start wasn't so good, so it's just one of those days, bad races. At least I'm just happy it's not the Olympics. So I have time to work on it and just to really refocus and just to look what I did wrong and just to work on that.
Olympic Games is the biggest thing ever, so I think everyone wants an Olympic gold medal. You know, I want it, you know, and Usain wants it, you know, Tyson wants it, all the other guys out there want it, but, you know, I'm going to try and make sure that I'm the one getting that gold medal.
And that's all the sports for now. A full update at 4:15 this afternoon. Doning, back to you. Thanks.